Welcome back to another Guardian Tales video. We are jumping into the Orbital lift. We have Marina, Bari is the leader, Miya and Nari on the team. Not necessarily in that order, but we've been stuck here for a very long time. And I'm hoping that my Bari's AoE damage can make this work. So I tried a couple times before this with Ogma instead of Marina, because I was wondering if, first off, it wasn't successful, so I had to try something. But I was hoping that maybe Marina would pull the enemy heroes in so I could get more of the AoE attack damage going on there. Because the whole idea of this is basically blow up the enemies before they blow me up. Because this is a ridiculous level. It's super, I'm even going to say it's overtuned. It just is overtuned. So hopefully we can RNG through this thing. I always forget, I think the blue spinny shields means that melee doesn't deal damage to that hero, but I've only got one tank on the team anyways. This looks pretty okay. Heals are coming out, popping off. Tons of healing out of the Miya. Marina does fall, but did she do enough? That was a freaking insane meteor, good God. It's always the meteor. That's the problem. But we're going to continue smashing our head against this for a bunch of tries, so if you're not interested in that, this is not the video for you. Tonight, the update happens and the level increase goes. So right now, the level cap is 71. After the patch goes live, it will be 74. And I think all the heroes that you have at 71 will automatically go to 74. So I want to try it now before that happens to see if I can beat it. But if not, of course, we'll beat it with 74, but I've been eating a lot of oats these days, trying to stay regular. That's how you know my video isn't aimed at kids, because we talk about fiber on here. But yeah, a lot of oats. But man, when I talk a lot after eating oats, I'm like coughing for the rest of the day. But anyways, whatever. You guys don't care. So. Yeah, we're gonna keep RNGing this thing. I don't really think there's anything special I'm gonna do. I could take out Nari and I could put in Ogma for more defense, but I think it's better to be offensive. This is looking fairly promising. Hopefully that meteor doesn't kill everybody. Ooh, that was good. That was kind of good. Keep in mind that up until 2 minutes ago, or 20 seconds ago, my Miya was out damaging my Nari, and we have finally, we have broken through Orbital lift level 300. That feels kind of good. Get a bunch of gems. We're going to look at this little story mode thing that I really haven't paid enough attention to, but we're going to do it. Give me my free gems, fellas. And we're just stacking gems. Hopefully we can put some polls on the future princess weapon after the update, but let's read these. Test my reading skills. Someone left a record. February 1st, 2025. Dude, this is in the future. All right, whatever. Titus? Expedition team is alive. That fact alone is a great success. However, the data is too damaged. Must wait for more data. Nice. I'm aware. I hear the background noise, guys. Just pretend it's not a thing. April 12, 2025. It's been 3 months since the lab was established. Data is still being analyzed. I spent a fortune for these microbiologists, yet they are wasting time here as if on some paid vacation, but not for long. I kind of like that these are like game consoles. It's scratching the nostalgia. They know what they're doing. They're doing that intentionally. I had an example that I wanted to use, but it was not appropriate, so we'll continue. April 21, 2025. This is it, damn it. This is it. The 5th data sent from the expedition found a breakthrough. We found patterns of inconsistent data, and those patterns are signs of life. Bacteria that create patterns of life not found on Earth. My bacteria is Labos bacteria. Maybe there's a character named Labos that's naming it after themselves. I don't really know what this part of the story is about. April 27, 2025. As of yesterday, the experiment began to manufacture bacteria. Humanity is about to receive a great gift from me. So I've watched all the little videos, the little segment videos in the Haven Hold In thing. So basically, they send a voyage out, and they kind of get disconnected from the rest of humanity, I guess, and they're kind of on their own. And here's some of like the records they get, and some weird stuff goes down. But I guess we need to get deeper into this tower to figure all that out. I'm enjoying it. I do like the way that they're doing the storytelling. So, let's see how long this video is. 5 minutes. Yeah, let's run through. If it gets to a puzzle, I'll stop it because I want you guys to figure out your own puzzles. I don't want to steal that from you guys. But let's see how far we can go. I've been incredibly impressed with Miya. I first ran her around at level 66, and she was so good. I was like, you know what? I'm willing to just throw the mileage at her and to limit break her and do all that stuff. Also, there is a training mode being added into the game. So let's say I get super lucky, I get Future Princess, but I'm like, oh no, I spent all my mileage and resources on these other heroes. What do I do? You can throw whatever hero, in this example, Future Princess, you can throw her in the training room, and it just upgrades them while they're in the training room, so you can use them as if they're completely limit broken and all that stuff. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Also, keep in mind that this mode uses no coffee, no energy. You're just getting all these rewards. It's amazing. A lot of players are like, hey, coffee's used for everything. We need stuff that doesn't use coffee. And the devs were like, yeah, that's pretty good. So that's what happened. I did try Ogma only for 2 runs. Maybe Ogma would have been fine on that last level, but I do think the shielding from Marina helped. I don't think her pulls were successful. I didn't see her pull anybody in, but the idea was that she would pull and help clump the enemies together for more AoE, but I was just talking too much and didn't really notice that. Wait, I think Orbital Lift is all normal battles. Maybe there is no puzzles, and puzzles is only Haven Hold Lift. So maybe we'll go until we go, or until the video's too long. I don't know. I'm excited. I'm speechless, fellas. To see progress here when we've been stuck at level 300 for like a month or two feels pretty good. I just pulled out a beard hair. So yeah, it is what it is. Let us continue. I'm also very excited to show my new DPS when we have a new guild boss raid thing going on. We'll show that off. That'll be fun. You know, Bari doing amazing stuff. It's gonna hurt me a little bit to see Bari do more damage than my Nari. That's gonna hurt a little bit, but you know what? I've moved past that, and I accept the fact that that Bari is Bari. I mean, what you gonna do, man? I still think Nari is a more fun playstyle, and I do like that Nari comes with a skin that you earn from the challenge. So people see the skin, they're like, oh damn, this guy did the challenge. Okay, here we go. Like, you know what's up. You see Bari in the mouse skin, and you're like, yeah, this is gonna be a rough fight. But we shall continue. I'm slowly phasing Marina out. I'm not thinking about doing a hero reset on Marina for resources. I don't think that would be worth anybody's time. There is the thing I could do with the hero crystals, though. I could, using Idle Eva, for example, I could farm Idle Eva all the way up, and then I could reset her, and then the Evo gets turned into hero crystals, and I can use those hero crystals for stuff. We might do that. I'm kind of pressured into doing that soon because I think that's such a big, strong thing that I almost expect it to get nerfed or removed or something. So I kind of want to do that sooner than later. I have like at least one hero reset crystal stones shard thing, whatever it's called. And that would give me like 580. For any hero that you have evoed from 3 stars up to 5 stars, it's going to give you all those hero crystals. So that's a pretty big deal. I don't think you can use it on a 2-star rare hero that you have farmed from 2-star all the way up to 5-star. I don't think it works like that. So if you want hero crystals, you got to do it on a 3-star hero that you have farmed. But we're just climbing, man. I'm not even looking at the screen, boys. I'm not even looking at the screen. YouTube has been feeding me with all of these like build a log cabin in the middle of nowhere videos. It was giving me like the bushcraft videos where it's like, hey, if the world goes crazy, you can always just grab a tarp and go out in the wilderness. Videos. I'm like, YouTube, what are you trying to say, dude? What are you trying to say? Because I'm a male of a certain age demographic, you think I want to grow a beard and have a bush? Oh, I do have a beard. Where did this beard come from? I don't know, man. I'm falling into the demographics. Is what I'm trying to say, fellas. I'm also trying to click this button. And are we freezing? What's going on here? There we go. All right, we're all good. Yeah. I'm charging. Let me take out the charger. I'm charging while I film, and sometimes the phone is not a fan of that. So hopefully things will catch up. Maybe it doesn't feel warm, but maybe it's getting a little toasty in there. I don't know. Playing, filming, and charging all the same time is somewhat questionable. Also, my phone's doing that thing where, you know, when a new version of your phone comes out, that your phone suddenly starts to be a little bit slower and the battery starts to live half as long. You know, like a couple months ago, I would charge my phone like maybe 4 times a week. Now I charge my phone probably twice a day. It's doing that thing again. And I think it's just intentional. I think the manufacturer is doing all that mumbo jumbo BS they do to be like, oh, your phone sucks now, you should get a new one. Oh, hey, guess what? We suddenly offer a new phone. How ironic is that? You know, all that mumbo jumbo. But anyways, back to talking about beards and cabins and all that. So I'm watching all that bushcraft stuff, and then the next video that plays is this dude goes out in the middle of nowhere, and he makes this massive log cabin. He just has like a backhoe and like chainsaw, and he's pulling logs that are like thicker than he is, and they're just, you know, like, I don't even know, 100 feet long, 200 feet long, crazy high logs. Yeah, you just drag them around with a backhoe, sets everything up, does it all there. I'm like, bruh, I'm a dude with a beard with a bunch of free time. Why am I not making a cabin? Why would I go buy a house? I think they said that the cost of materials and stuff when the whole thing was finished was like $50K. I'm like, hold on, $50K to build a nice ass log house that's big. Hold up now. When you look anywhere in any nice area to buy a house, it's like $500,000 to get anything decent in a decent area. But this guy just did it for $50K. What? I don't know, man. It's not going to happen anytime soon, but that might be like the midlife crisis dream there. I'd rather do that than get some car. I almost ended up buying one of those big old Jeeps. I'm glad I didn't do that. But that might be the thing, as Elon Musk keeps making better and better satellite internet, and as the solar roofs and solar panels get better and better. We might have to be one of those weird off the grid boys, and I can make a bunch of off the grid creepy YouTube videos, man. Just make a new channel called Man with Beard and Dogs. Something. I don't know. Although my girlfriend's probably gonna make me shave this beard sometime soon. She's anti-beard. It's been difficult. We've been persecuted for our beardly ways. But anyways, so level 300 was super hard, and as you can tell, everything else after it's completely face roll. I think level 300 was a little bit overtuned, is all I'm saying. Like I like a smooth difficulty curve. Yes, I know 300 is right before some more story and before a handful of free-to-play gems, but like the player experience, most players aren't going to magically add 2 super strong heroes to their team that are almost maxed out. That's not going to happen for 99% of people. So what's going to happen is everybody that's able to get to 300, and you're just going to sit there for a very long time, and then, you know, months later when you finally have the team that can smash it, or you just get super lucky and RNG it or do a combination of the two, you finally smash it, and then you face roll the next 50 levels, or however far we get, and it's not the best experience. What will be a better, more fun experience is, you know, you get to 300, you're stuck there for 2 weeks, boom, you smash it. You do like 6 more levels, you get stuck a little bit, week later, boom, you smash it. Stuff like that, like a little bit more of a linear curve. But we got stuck at 225 for a long time, smashed it. I think we got to 275. Then we ended up smashing that one, and then we've been at 300 for the past forever. So I'm just saying it could be a little bit smoother. And the other thing is, I think the levels after 300 being so easy, I think they kind of make it more obvious how overtuned 300 was. Miya stood in front of the beam So that's going to be our first loss. We'll just reposition our team, and then we will come back and try to do it. I think even if we didn't get blown up by the laser beam there, I still think that this is a somewhat challenging level. But I still think it was the beam that really did it. So, let's move our team around a little bit. Do it like that. Hopefully that works out. I do have Bari as the leader because I have her in the leader. I have her in the leader for Coliseum. She also has a lot of skill regen on her, if I remember correctly. So she should be popping off more skills. That's a thought process. All right, we did a little adjustment with the team. And apparently if you don't stand directly in a laser beam, things go pretty well. It's pretty nice. Pretty nice. So I need, like, what do we say, 140 hero crystals? One of my plans was to farm Idle Eva. I know I talked about this previously, but to farm Idle Eva up to 5-star, then use a reset on her and get the 580 crystals, and then finish Miya, and then have a bunch for the next hero I'm working on, which might be Future Princess, but I don't really need a ton of crystals if I use the training room. I don't think I need many more heroes, but I've said that before in games like this. They're always coming out with new heroes. You see Future Princess, you're like, this is like the hero of the year. This is such a big deal. And then the next year you come out and you're like, oh my goodness, they did it again. Who would have thought they did it again? So I think the purpose of the training room is to kind of insulate the players from that quick, trying that stress of keeping up with the meta. It's like, oh, there's always another hero. I always have to. First off, you don't really need to do that at all to enjoy the game or even to play on a high level. And the difference really is going to be Arena and Coliseum. And Future Princess is more of a Coliseum hero than an Arena hero anyways, so it's not that big of a deal. But even if you're like super top high rank in Coliseum versus being like Diamond 1 or 2 or whatever, the difference of gems per week is really small. So there's no real reason to have FOMO and fear of missing out and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I think the training room would help alleviate any of that, the meta shifts and you're trying to catch up or whatever. You can get the new hero, throw them in there. You still need to get the new hero and you still need to get the weapon and all that stuff. But I think it's decent. It's interesting. I haven't seen other games. I've seen some stuff like this where there's a training room where you throw your hero in there. You can't use them, but it helps them level faster. I've seen stuff like that, but I haven't seen stuff. As far as I know, the way the training room is going to work is if you have 3 max limit broken heroes, your training room is fully unlocked. And you're able to throw 1 hero in there, and it will level them up to max level. It'll max limit break them, and their awakening and all that stuff. And possibly their gear. I'm not sure about the gear. But it'll let you do all that. And you can use the hero as normal. But if you remove the hero from the training room, they go back to level 1 or whatever the level they were before they were put in. That's my understanding of it. I don't know how accurate that actually is. So that is the case. I really don't need to limit break another hero, really. And that's kind of nice. Let's say, for example, I had a Eugene, but I didn't level it up at all. And then I get in Camo Zone, I'm like, damn, I need melee heroes. Well, I could just throw Eugene in the training room, boom, she's 71, and then I could use her in Camo Zone. I could do that real quick. At least that's what I expect. We are plowing through here, 20 minutes on the video. Let's continue. I'm enjoying this. Usually I don't show too much orbital lift. If you guys want a guide on that, I just go, type in the level that you want on YouTube and find some guide or something for it. But it was kind of short, man. We took a handful of tries. We smashed Orbital level 300. It's not too bad. Miya, even though she died here, she's doing a phenomenal job. Crazy healing on her, man. Your whole team gets chunked to like 20%, and then she snaps her fingers, and everybody's back to full. So that's pretty wild. I'm very excited to see what she can do on very high camo zone levels. We almost lagged out there too. But yeah, her on very high camo zone, I'm wondering if she is the missing ingredient for what I need to finally start getting into those higher levels. I think the highest we ever got was the floor 12 boss. I know we've seen the 11 boss, but I think the 12 boss is the highest that we've been in camo zone. So I'm hoping I can use her to smash through that and get a little bit more consistency in there. I do like that she has skill attack. We're using AO that gives earth damage, but I had nobody that does earth on the team. So we essentially did not have a fourth party buff. And now we have this, which is a pretty good move. And what am I going to use this coffee for? I think we're going to go and start doing mirror dungeons because my accessories are weak on everybody. So I think I'll probably pick whatever mirror dungeon I can do the highest level of. Although if I wait until tonight, then I'll be level 50. I'll be level 74. So let's wait on mirror dungeons. I'll do something else. We'll figure something out. But I'm feeling good. I can finally help my guild. I've got more DPSers, so we can do higher guild raid bosses. Is all I'm saying. I think we'll go to 325, and then that'll be a long enough video for the boys. I'm still a little bit salty. I did arena today. I wasn't on the bad Wi-Fi. I was on the wireless network, which is actually better and disconnects less. But I don't know if there's a storm coming or something. I heard there's some sort of a Category 5 hurricane coming in into Central America. So we'll see. That's supposed to hit south of me, but who knows? Maybe we're getting a little bit of weather off of it or whatever. I don't know. We'll go and look that up. But yeah. And how much gold? I think I needed 80,000 gold to get the awakening on the Bari, but I also needed legendary awakening stones. Yeah. All right. This is the part of the video where I start thinking out loud. I'm like, wait, what am I doing next? Gotta say, I'm having fun, fellas. If I get any more Transcendence hammers or anything like that, I will most likely put them into, this is the last one we'll do for a while, I'll put them into Bari's weapon. I think Max and her weapon makes sense. There's a bunch of doom callers out there. It's like, the time of Bari is gonna come. She's gonna be out of the meta soon. Marina got pushed. She's gonna get pushed too. I strongly doubt that. This is a very strong team. Okay, let's smash against this a couple times, and either we win and we'll call a video, or we won't get it and we'll call a video and we'll do a video on this in the future. 325. I was actually expecting to go a lot further before I get stuck, but I don't think we're hard stuck anyways. Let's see what we got here for teams. We got the water boy up there, and then we got earth down there, and then basic, and then fire is there. Okay. All right. Little swapperoo. Also, for the mono team people out there, this is just another example of when the enemy has all random types, it doesn't really matter if you're a mono team or not. It's not that big of a deal. Marina does fall pretty quick. She fell right before the heals came out. We are getting some kills. And that's another blue shield enemy, which I believe they can't get killed by melee damage. So we do have a ranged composition. And it looks like that's what we're supposed to be having here. Let's try it again. Future Princess, she will do ranged damage if she doesn't have a shield on. But most people seem to think that she's better with her shield on for a handful of reasons. But just something to think about. You might have some stage where you need more range damage. For example, you just take her shield off and see if that helps. And I think her attack, this looks pretty good. I think her attack is, her weapon skill is ranged as well. So maybe the Nari will buff the weapon skill a little bit. I'm assuming that weapon skills are still buffed by melee or range damage if the weapon skill itself is melee or ranged, but that could be incorrect. Maybe weapon skills only are buffed by weapon skill % attack. I don't know. If you know, let me know. All right, boys. So we smashed that. We'll keep smashing. But that will wrap the video. I'm just rambling at you guys. I kind of wish I could scroll this and see what's going up, and you can always scroll down if you want to go back to like a story mission, I guess, but really a big pain in the butt to get through there. Anyways, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you in the next video.